Welcome to BFM News at 4. I'm Jiun Kim. A prolonged closure of the Strait of Hormuz has fueled concerns over an April oil supply crunch, but the government said disruptions will be manageable through alternative sourcing and strategic reserve releases. At a briefing, Yang Gi-uk, Director General for Industrial Resource Security at the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Energy, said crude prices are rising faster than during the 2022 Russian-Ukraine war, with Dubai crude reaching $158. He added that no major domestic supply disruptions are expected. Refiners are securing shipments via alternative routes, including 24 million barrels from the UAE. While April imports may decline, reserves will be released mid-month if needed. To ease naphtha shortages, export volumes will be redirected domestically, with further measures ready to prevent petrochemical shutdowns. Seoul police defended heightened security at the BTS comeback concert, stressing public safety required an overly cautious approach. At a briefing, Park Jung-bo, commissioner of the Seoul Police Agency, said measures were strengthened due to elevated terrorism risks linked to Middle East tensions, adding most citizens cooperated despite inconvenience. Attendance reached about 104,000 by organizers' estimate, far below a worst-case projection of 260,000, for which police had prepared. Authorities received 74 reports, mostly on traffic and noise, while 3 threat calls were dismissed. Police also blocked 194 suspected ticket fraud posts and are probing bulk purchases using macro programs. In local news, the Busan Jinhae Free Economic Zone Authority announced plans to gradually expand the free economic zone to meet rising demand driven by the new Jinhae Port and Gadokdo International Airport. The zone, spanning 50.28 square kilometers across Busan and Changwon, is nearly fully developed at 98.7%. Authorities will pursue expansion projects including a global tri-port logistics complex, an airport-linked city on Gadokdo, and revised plans for port hinterlands. The agency also plans to restructure its investment strategy around key industries, improve living conditions, and build full-cycle support systems for investors. In addition, it will develop a coffee industry ecosystem within the free trade zone, integrating import, logistics, and export operations. Busan City has selected 10 high-growth startups for its 2026 Bunicorn Support Program, aimed at fostering potential unicorn companies. The Bunicorn initiative, combining Busan and Unicorn, targets promising tech startups with strong growth potential, positioning them as flagship companies for the city. Selected firms will receive certification and 50 million won in commercialization funding. The top 3, chosen through an additional evaluation, will receive up to 100 million won each. The city will also provide tailored support programs, including close monitoring, priority access to internal and external initiatives, global exhibition opportunities, and investor matching to help expand sales and market reach. In international news, China will enforce the revised fisheries law from May, significantly increasing penalties for illegal fishing by its vessels, raising hopes it may curb violations in Korea's exclusive economic zone, EEZ. The updated law raises fines by up to 20 times and strengthens oversight across the entire supply chain from catch to distribution. Unauthorized fishing could face fines of up to 2 million yuan, along with confiscation of vessels and illegal gains. New rules also target so-called ghost ships and mandate tracking systems to prevent illegal seafood circulation. And now for today's weather. Busan will see clear skies today with daytime temperatures ranging from 16 to 21 degrees Celsius. The temperature in Busan is currently 18 degrees Celsius. And that wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is For Your Busan with Laura McLucky. BEFM 부산영어방송.
1, 2, 3, 4. hello, and welcome to another Monday here at For Your Busan. The color red. It symbolizes passion and intensity. It's the color of love and also expresses strong power. Yellow, on the other hand, represents hope, happiness, and often used to capture a sense of childlike innocence. And green. Green is the color of nature, known for bringing a feeling of calm and stability, and with a certain smell. You can smell green, can't you? But many times a day, in countless places, there's colours all around us. So what colour would you use to describe your feelings today? Welcome to For Your Busan. I'm your host, Laura McCluckey. Let's kick off Monday. This is Emma Smith, Jeremy Zucker, and Wolf with Spin With You.
I got a lot on my mind. You got a lot on yours. But we can run like the wind, baby. Go lock the door. You know we lose it sometimes in love and war. But we roll like a river. We'll reach the shore. Sink slowly. Just hold me. I just wanna spin around in circles. I'll fall on the ground with you. Da 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 da. With you. Da 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 da. With down and drunk and dizzy for it. Come on, I'll fall on the ground with you. Da 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 da. With you. Da 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 da. With I just wanna spin around in circles. I'll fall on the ground.
Yeah. I got a lot on my mind. You got a lot on yours. But you sound like a love song, babe, for on the floor. I know that sometimes we fight, sometimes ignore. But we could pull it together, see what's in store. Sink slowly, just hold me. I just wanna spin around in circles or fall on the ground with you. Da 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 da. With you. Da 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 da. Down and drunk and dizzy for you. Come on, I'll fall on the ground with you. Da 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 da. With you. Da 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 da. I just wanna spin around in circles or fall on the ground. In bed with the bottle open, give me that sweet shot of loving. No, I don't know where we're going, but I wanna be alone with you. In bed with the bottle open, give me that sweet shot of loving. No, I don't know where we're going, but I wanna be alone with you. Da 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 da, with you. Da 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 da. Down and drunk and dizzy for you. Come on, I'll fall on the ground with you. Da 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 da. With you. Da 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 da. I just wanna spin around in circles or fall on the ground with you. Da 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 da. With you. Da 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 da. Down and drunk and dizzy for you. Come on, I'll fall on the ground with you. Da 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 da. With you. Da 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 da. I just wanna spin around in circles or fall on the ground.
I gotta be with you. I gotta be with you. Oh, yeah, yeah. I gotta be with you. Gotta be with you. Oh, with you.
What a lovely song. Look at that. Oh, do you know what? I forgot I was at work for a bit. I forgot I was working. I just had this in my ear. I was like, yeah, good music. Just vibing. And then I thought, oh, This is where I work. This is 정신 차립시다. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for joining us here at For Your Busan. The time is now 4:10 p.m. on Monday, the 23rd of March, 2026, in case you forgot. This is For Your Busan on 90.5 and 103.3 FM. Welcome to the show, BEFM, 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다. How was your weekend? Good? Good weekend? Ang PD, nice weekend? You're wearing blusher today. It's very nice. You're like a spring flower. You're like a little cherry blossom over there. That's very nice. Anyway, I hope you had a lovely weekend wherever you're joining us from, maybe on air, maybe online on YouTube Live, or maybe you're just somewhere else and magically hearing us. Send us a message. Let us know where you're tuning in from. You can text me on our live stream. You can also get onto 샵 9050 #9050 or Kakao Talk. And let's catch up. What did you do at the weekend? Anyway, that's not my question. My real question, because at the top of the show, I was talking about colours, right? Everybody has a favourite colour. Question, which colour is your favourite colour? Ang PD, favourite colour? Blue. Blue? I don't know what my favourite colour is. I love black, but that's not really... I think that's like a tone. That's... I don't know. I don't know if black counts. So I love black and white. Mostly black. But my favourite colour would probably be teal. A nice teal blue. Yeah. Or maybe just green. I love green. But just because you like colour, it doesn't mean it actually suits you, you know? What colour do you have most of in your wardrobe? For me, black. Ang PD? Blue. There we go. So why do you think we choose those colours though? That's the question. So if you have a lot of clothes in your cupboard that are red, black, blue, yellow, white, whatever, why? Why are you choosing those colours? And here in Korea, now I noticed this even with cars and especially in the winter time, but if you walk down the streets in Korea, you'll probably see the most prominent colour for people to wear is... black. But actually, not today. I walked to work today and I saw lots of Korean 할머니들 and they were wearing lots of different colours. And it made me, I just felt a lot of respect for that. I love the Korean ajumma style. But anyway, black is very popular. Why do we see so many black clothes? Well, maybe because people don't want to stand out. They don't get as dirty. I mean, they get as dirty, but it doesn't show the dirt as much. And black clothes, they're just classic, right? They match well with everything and, you know, they're just easy peasy. However, if you step outside of that familiar choice, you begin to notice just how many different colours exist in the world. Depending on how those colours are arranged, even something very ordinary can become a work of art as well. So in this way, colour and design are closely connected to our everyday lives. And that's why the city of Busan will host the World Design Capital Busan Week. Very exciting. From today until the 29th, with various events showing how design can shape a city and improve people's lives. So there will be forums and international conferences and exhibitions, hands-on programs. Not just experts but also citizens can experience the value of design. And in the end, design isn't just for a select few, but it's something that exists in all of our lives, just like the colours we see and choose every single day. So get involved and go and see how design impacts your life. In fact, let's just look around. Let's look around our studio and see how design has manifested itself in this studio. Look at this stool. Let me just show you this on camera. Look at this beautiful stool. Look at that big orange sun. It's like a giant squishy vitamin C. But the design, you know, someone had to design that. Someone designed it. They thought about the colour. They thought about the materials. They thought about the structure. And no matter where we look, there are hours and hours and hours of thought and effort and intelligence and, you know, engineering and all over the place. So let's take a moment to just appreciate even the things we think look ugly. Let's appreciate them for their design, you know? Okay, text topic for you today. What's your favourite colour? And what colour do you have most in your clothes? Or which colour clothes do you own most of? 네, 여러분, 오늘의 텍스트 토픽은 여러분이 가장 좋아하는 색은 무엇인가요? 그리고 가장 많이 가지고 있는 옷의 색깔은 무엇인가요? 그리고 왜? 이것도 같이 보내주시기 바랍니다. You can send us your answers to pound 9050, 샵 9050. Text messages are 101. You can get in touch with us for free on KakaoTalk or on YouTube Live as well. Search for BEFM or 부산영어방송 and chit-chat with us here in the studio. All right, lots coming up for you today as always. So let's get right into it. It's time for Busan Times.
Stay connected to Busan's rhythm with For Your Busan, airing daily from 4:05 to 6 p.m. Blending your friends' voices with the latest information and news from our vibrant city.
It's time for Busan Times. Jian's in the house.
Good afternoon.
Hang on, let me give you one.
Yay.
Yay! How was your weekend?
It was great. The weather was beautiful.
Was it?
Yes.
What did I do?
What did you do?
Oh,
You were in...
I went for
inside.
lunch with my family, and then I hung out with my friends. Yeah.
Okay.
But we were inside.
But
Yeah.
the weather was beautiful.
The weather was nice. We watched it from the inside. we saw it.
The breeze
Yeah.
and the sunlight.
It is nice weather now, I have to say. But it's very windy in Centum today.
Usually, I mean, in Centum, I think it is
Centum
very
is-
windy.
but
Centum is so windy.
It was so windy when I came out my house today. Windier than normal. Anyway.
normal? Yes.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Let's get into it. We've got lots to cover today, as always.
Yes.
There's a new support policy for families here in Busan. So tell us about this program.
Of course, Busan City has officially launched a multi-child education support points program to help reduce the financial burden of education for families with school-age children. The initiative is being carried out in cooperation with Busan Mayor Park Hyung-jun and the Busan Office of Education led by Superintendent Kim Seok-jun.
Okay, so what's the background of this program?
It was designed to ease rising education costs for households with multiple children. The city and the education office are jointly funding the program. Now, in its third year since launching in 2024, the program has already supported around 122,000 households last year, with a total of 41.4 billion won distributed.
Okay, so that's a substantial amount of money.
It
Who is
is.
actually eligible for this support?
The program is open to multi-child families living in Busan, regardless of income or their assets. To qualify the eligibility, at least one child must be of school age, meaning born between 2008 and 2019. Applicants must also have been registered as Busan residents for at least 3 months.
Okay, so that's very good. Very good news.
It is.
How much can families receive?
The amount depends on the number of children. Families with 2 children receive 300,000 won, while those with 3 or more children receive 500,000 won in education support points.
And points. So this is an important point. You don't
Yes.
just get money. You get money as points.
Right, that's
so
correct.
how are these points used?
So that's a good point. They are provided through Busan's local currency, 동백전, in the form of policy support credits. These can be used at designated education-related merchants across the city. That includes buying books and learning materials, using reading rooms or study cafes, arts and physical education facilities, as well as printing services.
And so they can be used online as well, right?
Yes, but only at 4 major bookstores: Kyobo Book Center, Aladdin, Yongpung Bookstore, and Yes24.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's a good
Yes.
variety. Are there any new additions this year?
Actually, yes, there are. Optical shops have been newly included, helping improve students' vision care and overall learning environment.
That's good.
It is important,
Yeah.
yes.
What about restrictions?
Yes, to support public education, the use of these points is restricted at private academies for core subjects like Korean, English, and math.
Okay. The most important question, how can we apply?
Yes, applications are open from March 23rd 23rd at 9 a.m., which is today, through December 11th at 6 p.m. and can be submitted via the 동백전 mobile application. If the child and applicant are in the same household registration, the points will be issued immediately, and for separate households, they are provided after a family relationship verification process. And for those who have difficulty applying through mobile application, a dedicated call center is also available.
Very good.
It is.
Very good indeed. And I like that for separate households. I think it shows that Busan City is recognizing that not all families are
Right.
quote-unquote traditional family
Right.
situations.
They may be in
They might
different
live
places.
in separate houses or etc. So I love that, and they've really kind of highlighted that as an option as well. Wonderful. Okay, well, please make sure, my friends out there with kids, that you are making the most of this new or this updated program. Very good. Let's go for the next piece of news. It's a community-focused initiative here. Busan is inviting citizens to take part in a naming contest. What is this about?
Busan City has launched a public naming contest for its 15-minute City Safe School Routes project, encouraging citizens to come up with an official name for the initiative. The contest runs from today to April 5th under the theme Name the Safe School Route, and anyone interested can participate. Are you interested? Yes. Please.
What exactly is this Safe School Route project?
So this project, it's part of Busan's broader 15-minute city strategy, which aims to create what the city calls a happy living zone, where essential services are accessible within 15 minutes. The Safe School Route project focuses on improving pedestrian safety for students across 638 schools in Busan City. Key measures include creating car-free streets, eliminating illegal parking, implementing road diets to reduce traffic lanes, and introducing one-way traffic systems. All of these are designed to prioritize students' walking rights and safety.
So, very important. As a mother of two, I think that this is like the top priority, always, forever, everywhere,
자조심,
right?
자조심.
How can we participate in this contest?
Participants can submit their ideas through a simple online survey, either via a link or QR code. They need to provide a proposed name along with an explanation of its meaning. More details are also available on the Busan City's official website.
So, what's the judging criteria?
The city will consider originality, creativity, public appeal, and scalability, so names that are distinctive, easy to remember, and useful for promotion will have an advantage.
So, for example, you shouldn't call it something like, I don't know, Centum City, blah, blah, blah. You should call it Busan, blah, blah, blah.
I think so,
Too
yes.
specific, right? Or you can call it the name, and then you can like interchange all the different names at the front. So Centum Happiness Walking Project or something like
I don't
that.
know. Maybe we should
여러분,
give it 네, 여러분.
생각해보세요. 네. It's good.
In a creative way.
In a
yes.
creative way.
In a
Are there
creative
any
way.
incentives for participants?
Yes, the grand prize winner will receive a prize worth 300,000 won, while 4 runners-up will each receive 100,000 won. In addition, 50 participants will be selected through a lottery to receive mobile gift vouchers worth 5,000 won. 5,000 won.
Very nice.
It is nice.
Very nice indeed. That's a coffee.
So
a
worth
coffee
trying.
or a bun. A bun. Does anyone say that anymore? I don't think so. All right, final song. It's a welfare-related initiative for the final story of today. Did I say final song?
Yes.
I did. This is my habit. Final song for today.
I was like, should I sing a song for our
Please do.
last session?
But not right now. Busan is holding a declaration event today. What's happening here?
Busan City is set to hold the 2026 Self-Reliance Double Growth Declaration ceremony this afternoon at City Hall. The event is designed to mark a major step forward in the city's self-reliance programs with a focus on expanding both support and outcomes.
Okay. Support and outcomes.
Yes.
question, what is double growth? What does it mean in this context?
It reflects three main goals, actually. Doubling support from the city, doubling participants' sense of pride, and doubling sales for the olive market. So it's not just about financial aid, but also about strengthening confidence and creating sustainable income opportunities.
So I remember this olive because it's the Olive brand, but it's Olive,
Yes.
right?
Exactly. Olive, spelled all-live, is Busan's self-reliance policy brand. It combines the idea of all, meaning everyone, and live, representing a city where people can live well together. It essentially represents Busan's vision of inclusive growth through welfare and community-based support.
Nice. Very cool. What are the plans from the city moving forward then?
Busan plans to expand both the scale and quality of its self-reliance project this year. It aims to operate 109 olive market locations and provide up to 200,000 won in points per participant. The city is also strengthening its system by building a self-reliance center-based structure, expanding into services like hospital accompaniment and housing environment improvements.
So moving beyond just simple support into the broader community services.
Exactly. The idea is to integrate self-reliance programs into local care and everyday services, making them more practical and impactful.
And so what's the overall goal behind this initiative?
The city hopes to boost participants' motivation for independence while building a Busan-style self-reliance ecosystem that grows together with the community. Busan Mayor Park Hyung-jun also emphasized that the city aims to create a virtuous cycle of welfare where citizens and communities support each other to build a better and more exclusive Busan.
I think that you said exclusive.
Inclusive, sorry. Excuse me.
I was going to say, I think that we are
It should be
suffering
more-
from the Monday brain. Final song, exclusive Busan.
That's
Final segment, inclusive Busan. Just
the
FYI.
opposite,
Just
the very
FYI,
opposite.
yeah.
Inclusive Busan.
Inclusive Busan.
Open
indeed.
Busan, yes, indeed.
That brings us to the end of today's Busan Times. Expanding support for families, very important. Safer school routes shaped by our citizens
Yes.
with a naming contest, and then the renewed push for self-reliance across the city. Very cool, very important, and showing that Busan is, keeping us on our toes.
Yes, we'll continue to follow how these policies take shape in everyday life.
Yes, well, we shall see you tomorrow with more.
Yes.
More updates.
More updates
All the updates.
with Open Busan.
Indeed. Jian, thank you so much. We will see you later.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, up next, it's On the Mic.
Hi, can you introduce yourself?
So, hi, I'm Shagun Chaudhary. I'm from India and I'm 21 years old. And it's been a year since I'm here in Korea and I'm still exploring. I'm still trying to live here. I'm still trying to adapt to the nature, to the food. Yeah.
Can you tell us why did you decide to come to Korea?
Okay, so honestly speaking, initially I was like, Korea was not my first option. I initially wanted to go to another country and Korea was on my traveling list. Like, I want to travel Korea. It's so beautiful. It's like nature-wise, it's so beautiful. Maybe I will travel one day. But then I heard about GKS scholarship and it was like, I wanted to try in that scholarship and I did try it, but unfortunately I didn't got that scholarship. But after that I was kind of intrigued by the, like how can I study here and if there are any other opportunities here. So after that I did a little bit of a study about Korean universities. Then I decided, okay, I will put Korea in my second priority list for my bachelor's. And before that I was actually doing bachelor's degree in India. I did it for like 1.5 years. I completed 3 semesters there. But then I realized that degree is not for me. I was doing English honors, but then I realized that degree is not for me. I wanted to pursue what I really wanted to do. Then I researched about some universities here. I really wanted to come to Busan, so I only opted for the universities in Busan only. I never researched about universities in Seoul. And yeah, that's how I got to know about university and this country.
And why did you decide you wanted to only live in Busan and not Seoul? Seoul is like the capital of Korea. Why did you want Busan?
Okay, so of course, Seoul is beautiful and I would love to travel there. But again, if I talk about, let's say, in terms of living and in terms of studying, I did a little bit of research, and one of my friends, she live in Seoul, and she's kind of like me. She doesn't like, chaos, and it's like she told me about like Seoul is very, let's say, very chaosful. There is so much dramas going on. It is beautiful, but I wanted somewhere peaceful, like mountain area, and that's why I decided to come here. And it's because I think the population is less here if we compare it to Seoul.
Are you happy with your choice to study in Busan and live in Busan?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy. When I first came here, it was a little bit new, like a sudden new environment for me. But then what I felt is that I actually kind of adapted to this nature very fast. That's because I come from somewhere that is not very, very, like, let's say, silence and not chaotic and just normal living life. And when I came here, it took me just 3 to 4 days, and I was like, okay, I'm adapting here, it's good. And also the university, I really love the university here. I went to different universities, but I really love the location of our university because I love watching mountains, and I can actually get a proper view from this university of the mountains. So yeah, I'm adapting, and I like it.
And what do you think is the best thing about living in Korea? Why are you happy to be here? Maybe what is something that you can do here that you cannot do in India?
Like about freedom, it's not that I don't have that freedom back in India, but my parents were always supportive of me doing anything that I wanted in my life. But it was just I was scared to tell them, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Maybe it's because my parents were expecting too much from me, and it was putting a little bit pressure on me. But then I realized they are actually kind of okay, they want something good for me. So I just had a talk with my father, and that day I realized, okay, so he's very supportive. So what I could not do in India is that my family was very kind of scared of me sending to another city.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Tegan, for that lovely interview at On the Mic, and to Shagun, who was our interviewee. She's 21. She's a student from India who's been living here in Korea for 1 year. She said she gained interest in Korea after learning about the scholarship program. Unfortunately, she didn't get the scholarship, but she did get a strong interest in Korea, and particularly Busan. She wanted to live in Busan instead of Seoul because it has a smaller population and is more peaceful. It certainly is. Busan is very 평화롭다. But it's also 살아있네. But it's also 평화롭다. In case you don't speak Korean, that's peaceful, but also vibrant, but also peaceful. She says she enjoys living in Korea because she's got more freedom than she had living in India. And she said she found a little bit of pressure from her parents. So being here, obviously, she feels a little bit more free. Anytime anyone says anything about freedom, it just makes me want to yell, freedom! Like from Braveheart, because I'm Scottish. Anyway, thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your time here in Busan. Up next, here's a song for you, Dua Lipa, Levitating.
If you wanna run away with me, I know a galaxy and I can take you for a ride. I had a premonition that we fell into a rhythm where the music don't stop for life. Glitter in the sky, glitter in my eyes, shining just the way I like. If you're feeling like you need a little bit of company, you met me at the perfect time. You want me, I want you, baby. too far. Glitter in the sky, glitter in our eyes, shining just the way we are. I feel like we're forever every time we get together, but whatever, let's get lost on Mars. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. So you can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. So you can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. My love is like a rocket, watch it blast off. And I'm feeling so electric, down to awesome. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. My love is like a rocket, watch it blast off. And I'm feeling so electric, dance my ass off. And even if I wanted to, I can't stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. You want me, I want you, baby, my sugar boo. I'm levitating, the Milky Way, we're renegading. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. So you can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm levitating. You can fly away with me tonight. You can fly away with me tonight. Baby, let me take you for a ride. Yeah, 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 yeah. I got you, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating. You, moonlight, you're my starlight. I need you all night. Come on, dance with me. I'm levitating.
이번 역은 부산역입니다.
Jimmy's in the house.
Yay, Jimmy in the building.
Yeah. Jimmy, I have a
Yes.
question. How often do you wash your cup?
This every day.
Every day?
Of course, really, trust me.
Every day.
Why are you giving me the suspicious
I don't
look?
know. It's not a suspicious look. It's you have the same cup every day.
Yeah.
It's very clean. It looks very
Oh,
clean from
thank
here.
you.
Yeah. I like the color of it. It reminds me of springtime. I ask you because I have a cup I have many cups like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you buy one and then you have to go out again somewhere and you forget your cup and you buy another one. It's stupid. And I just find washing them is very 귀찮다.
이거는 fact. 정말 귀찮아요.
So annoying. You have to wash it.
I want to buy like an AI robot who only can wash all of my,
맞다.
tumblers and cups.
Dishwasher.
Yeah, dishwasher. That's
Anyway,
better.
welcome to the house.
Yay.
Welcome to the show. It's the B.I.G Tour. Jimmy, what is this segment?
Yes, as you guys all know, B.I.G Tour, I go to various events, activities, and festivals, and etc. around in Busan, and then I get to meet up with whole various people, especially the organizers and participants throughout the whole nation. Yeah.
Okay, and so last week you had lots of free samples.
맞아요.
What about this week?
This week, I didn't get a chance to get any samples because it was quite a bit a different event. Have you guys maybe heard of 부산시민나눔장터?
나눔장터? Yes, I've heard of that.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
It's like a flea market, which monthly held in 송상현 광장 near Summer area.
I forgot this existed.
I honestly never knew this flea market existed, but it was actually a great experience for me to go out there and check out and interview people over the weekend.
I wonder if I could take my stuff over there.
Yes, you can. I also figured that out, so I'm going to explain more about it.
Tell us more.
Yeah, 2026 부산시민나눔장터. Also, we call it as a Busan Flea Market. On March 21st, a special community event called this was held in 송상현 광장. And this event is a community-based flea market designed to promote sharing, recycling, and sustainable living.
Love it.
So the Busan Citizen Sharing Market invites local residents, not businesses, to participate to selling or exchanging used items such as clothes, books, and bags, and household goods, and kids stuff as well.
That sounds so much fun.
Right. So the goal is like pretty much a non-profit.
Yeah.
It is a profit, but they sell it really a low price.
Yeah.
Like
you
100won, 1,000won.
It's as if you're doing it online, except you're bringing the community together
For
and you can see it in real time. I love that.
Yeah, but the whole concept itself is about reusing and sharing and within the community. So helping reduce waste and encourage more of eco-friendly lifestyle.
I will go next time and take all my stuff.
I really want to do that too.
Sounds so much fun.
Like really, honestly, it's a really a lot of fun. But at the same time, I'm like, I was ashamed of myself. I was thinking about looking through all these items. I'm like, I have full of this in my closet. I have full of this in my. Yeah, I was like, oh, I should sign up for this.
I know, that's it. But I don't want people to judge me on my stuff.
Oh, that no.
Look at all of this stuff. You want this stuff? And they're like, ooh, no, no. Thanks.
그건 안 되죠. Yeah. No.
Anyway, what's the highlight of this event?
Yeah, around 200 citizen teams participated, including families and children's, and special booths promoted recycling and environmental awareness. And programs included battery exchange campaigns, like used batteries to like new batteries, and they give away those free umbrella repair services and a strong focus on circular economy and sustainability.
Yeah. This is right up my alleyway.
Oh, yeah?
Do you know, I hate doing things online. Like, I don't want to sell my stuff.
Online.
I don't want to sell it. I would just rather give it away.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Makes
what
sense.
I do is I have a nice relationship with some organizations around. And so I will often give like books and my kids' clothes and etc. to these places.
Oh, that's nice.
But I also want to I've got other things that wouldn't be like appropriate for these places. I want to get rid of them. But I don't want to throw them out because it's wasteful.
True.
I also don't want to sell them online because it's so 귀찮다.
Even you're kind of, even 귀찮아 of texting them.
The online thing, and also because sometimes if you're online to a certain platform and you've got you see that it's got a manner meter, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so I'll put something up and I'll, whenever I message someone, like, 안녕하세요. 혹시 그 아이템이 아직
있나요?
And then, and most of the time people are very like, 네, 안녕하세요. Sometimes you get a message that says, can I have it?
Oh.
나 받을 수 있어. And like 반말.
Oh, yeah. Being like so rude.
And I'm a foreigner. However, I was called recently an OG, right?
OG.
So, which I'm sure people who've been here way longer will be upset by. But I don't like being spoken to in 반말 because I know the cultural appropriateness of how you should speak to people.
Right.
And it's like, 이게 아직 있어? Or something like that. And I'm like, I don't want to speak to you anymore. Block.
You should be like,
I don't do
and
that.
block.
But like, it's just like, that's so emotionally draining to deal with that kind of thing. So my point is, going out to an event like this means that you can engage with the community.
Yeah.
You can see things there.
Yeah.
You can, get rid of your things. You can also buy more things if you want to. But also it's such a really nice way to get involved with other people who are doing the same thing.
I totally feel you. And then that's the way how I felt when I went to this flea market itself, because I've seen so many sellers who regularly actually participate. So they kind of recognize each other.
Yeah.
Oh, 이번 주는 뭐 이거 갖고 오셨네요. Like I kind of overhear them talking. And they're like, oh, I'm going to just, give away.
this to you.
Yeah. Or like sell it with a really cheaper price.
Yeah.
So I kind of see there's also forming a good relationship type of a thing over this flea market.
I can just imagine the conversation. You've got one 아줌마.
Yeah.
아줌마's like, 이거 갖고 왔네. 아이고. 얘 줄게. 아니. 돈 줄게. 아니.
Yeah.
받아.
맞아, 정확해요.
It's like fight between the 아줌mas.
Yeah. And another scene similar, there was mom and daughter, like two sellers. Mom actually wanted to sell it for a little bit higher price, but then daughter was like, oh, 1,000원이요. And they were fighting against each other.
아니야.
맞아요.
5,000원이야. 아니, 엄마 괜찮아.
Yeah.
재밌어.
Exactly.
아, 부산 사람 진짜 정이 많다. I love it. So who did you speak to?
Yeah, for the first interview, I had the opportunity to speak with team leader Jui Choi, the organizer of this event, to learn about its overall purpose and the key highlights. So let's check out the first audio clip together. 안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 에코니아에서 근무하고 있는 최주희 팀장이라고 합니다.
네, 팀장님. 지금 현재 송상현 광장 저희 스퀘어에서 정말 많은 분들이 구경도 하시고 또 뭐 물건을 팔기도 하고 있는데 지금 부산 시민 나눔장터가 어떤 건지 간단하게 소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 시민들이 집에서 사용하지 않는 제품들, 뭐 옷이나 도서, 장난감, 신발 등을 이제 여기 행사장에 와서 직접 물건을 판매하시고 판매 수익금 중에 일부를 이제 기부를 해주시고 계십니다. 그 기부해주신 돈으로 저희가 연말에 이제 각 지역구에 있는 조선가정에 그 생필품을 기부해드리고 있습니다.
그러면 이게 어느 기간에 한 번씩 하시는 건지도 간단하게 좀 소개해 주시겠어요?
네, 매년 3월부터 11월까지 셋째 주 토요일에 행사가 진행되고요. 안타깝게도 이번에 4월, 5월은 지방선거 때문에 열리지 않고 6월부터 다시 개시될 예정입니다.
그러면 여기 아직도 한 번도 안 와보신 또 많은 청취자분들도 계실 거고 이 행사를 모르시는 분들도 계실 거니까 지금 현장 분위기가 조금 어떤지 한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 지금 여기는 굉장히 뜨겁게 지금 판매를 하고 계시고요. 유아부터 어른 세대, 선배 세대까지 전 세대에 아울러서 물건을 팔고 계십니다. 이제 유아 친구들 같은 경우는 자기의 장난감이나 아니면 쓰지 않는 뭐 문구류라든지 이런 거를 들고 와서 이제 같이 판매를 하면서 경제 활동도 배우고 이제 순환 경제를 위해서 나눔장터를 운영을 하고 있습니다.
마지막으로 추천사 한 말씀 부탁드릴게요.
네, 지금 여기는 많은 시민분들이 와주시기도 하고 또 좋은 물품들이 많습니다. 집에서 직접 사용하지 않는 제품들을 들고 옴으로써 지구 환경도 보호하고 또 즐거운 기분도 느낄 수 있는 좋은 장소이니까 꼭 한번 와주시기 바랍니다.
좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Yeah, so citizens sell second-hand items like clothes, books, and toys and shoes at the event. And the event actually takes place on the third Saturday of each month from March to November, except for April and May due to these local elections. And it will be resumed in June.
So I'm just trying to find this now. I'm going to find it. I'm going to join. I'm so excited to join.
Yeah, so what you can do is you can just type on a portal website 부산시민나눔장터 and then you can actually log on to this blog or you can also message willing to participate as a seller.
I got it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll find it. I'll be there in June. All right. Who else did you speak to?
Yeah, for the second interview, I also had a chance to interview a citizen who happened to just stop by with her daughters, discover this event, and purchased some items and enjoyed the looking around. So let's check out the second audio clip together. 안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 진구 전포동에서 온 아이들 엄마입니다.
네, 지금 현재 송상현 광장 이 스퀘어에서 부산 시민 나눔장터 한창인데요. 이 나눔장터는 어떻게 알고 오셨을까요?
그냥 애들이랑 바람 쐬러 잠시 밖에 나왔는데 장터하고 있길래 와서 구경하다가 아이들 물건도 사고 저도 하나 사고.
그러면 어머님부터 순서대로 어떤 거를 사셨는지 또 왜 사셨는지 한번 여쭤볼게요.
네, 저는 지금 입고 있는 조끼 5,000원에 샀고요.
네, 우리 따님은 뭐 샀어요?
저는 장난감 가게에서 이거 인형 샀어요.
그러면 또 우리 큰 따님은 뭐 샀는지 한번 얘기해 줄래요?
루피 인형 샀어요.
원래 갖고 싶었던 거예요?
네.
좋습니다. 지금 이게 컨셉 자체가 뭐 순환 경제를 위한 부산 시민 나눔장터인데 이게 매월 진행하고 있는 거예요. 막상 와보시니까 어떠신지 한번 청취자분들께 소감 간단하게 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
너무 좋은 것 같아요. 이렇게 날씨도 좋고 밖에 이렇게 사람들도 많이 있는데 이런 좀 좋은 취지의 행사를 열어주셔서 뭐 가족들이나 아니면 뭐 친구, 뭐 연인 아무나 이렇게 오셔가지고 잠깐 이렇게 즐기시고 물건들도 다 저렴하기 때문에 구입하셔도 전혀 부담도 없고 좋은 행사인 것 같습니다.
그러면 아까 말씀해 주신 것처럼 여기 모르고 오셨다라고 했는데 다음 기회에는 한번 셀러로도 참여해 보실 의향이 있으실까요? 기회가 된다면.
네, 당연하죠. 저희도 집에 아이들 물건이나 뭐 제 물건 같은 거 이제 버리기는 아까운 물건들이 집에 많으니까 그런 거 들고 다음에는 한번 셀러로도 생각을 해보겠습니다.
좋은 말씀 감사합니다.
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 Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity for families, friends, or couples to actually come and enjoy. They just came random, but they actually purchased all those items for moms and kids.
That's the problem. That's the danger.
That's the danger. But they definitely had a great time together.
Yeah. 5,000원. 조끼는 5,000원. 헐타.
근데 정말 좋아 보였어요. It looked brand new. So yeah, you're getting a vest for 5,000원.
역시. 너무 좋아요.
Yeah.
Okay, so who else did you speak to? Final interview.
Final interview. I also interviewed a citizen who happened to stop by with his family after noticing a crowd near their home. So let's check out the last audio clip together. 안녕하세요. 간단하게 자기소개 부탁드리겠습니다.
예, 안녕하세요. 저는 부산 진구에 살고 있는 심상현이라고 합니다.
네, 지금 이 송상현 광장 현장에서 아까 전에 뭘 구입하신 것 같아가지고 제가 지금 여쭤보는데 이 행사는 어떻게 알고 오셨을까요?
집이 요 앞이라서 지나가다가 사람들이 모여있는 걸 보고 우연히 왔습니다.
막상 와보시니까 어떠세요?
이게 좀 활기찬 분위기랑 이런 플리마켓을 평소에 접하기가 어려운데 좋은 것 같습니다.
혹시 가능하시다면 어떤 거를 좀 구경하셨고 구입하셨는지 혹시 여쭤봐도 될까요?
아기 옷 이쁜 게 있어서 구매했습니다.
네. 그러면 이게 지금 매월 진행되는 거더라고요. 혹시 다음에 또 기회가 된다면 우리 집에 있는 물건들도 나는 셀러로 한번 참여할 의향이 있으시면 왜 그러신지 한번 여쭤봐도 될까요?
집에 필요 없는 물건들이 쌓여 있는데 저희도 기회가 되면은 한번 셀러로 참여하면 좋을 것 같습니다.
마지막으로 여전히 이 공간을 잘 모르시고 이 행사를 모르시는 청취자분들께 왜 한번 여기 와봐야 되는지 간단하게 소개, 추천사 부탁드리겠습니다.
일상생활에 필요한 모든 물건들, 옷부터 아기용품, 가전제품들이나 소품들까지 모든 많은 물건들이 있어서 누구나 구경이라도 하러 오신다면 좋을 것 같습니다.
좋은 말씀 감사합니다. He also randomly stopped by with his family, and then they happened to find out some pretty clothes for their daughter. So they bought some few clothes, and then they definitely have those used items at home. So willing to sign up for it as a seller next time.
Yeah, me too. I think, you know what? The more people know about this, the busier it will get, I think. This has the potential to go out of control. I love it. What a fantastic idea. I forgot this existed. And yeah, I think definitely in June, that will be my chance to go in and do it, I think.
Nice. I'll go out there and interview you.
You can interview me.
How many items have you sold yet?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nobody wants my stuff.
No, you're like, I just gave away all.
The thing
no
is,
profit.
that's probably, a lot of what I give would bring with me would be stuff that I would just say, take it.
Yeah.
It's just bits and bobs, you know?
True.
But then again, you could raise some money and donate it if you want.
Oh, that too. They probably donate some of the profit by all sellers and to some organizations.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, listen, it's time for us to say goodbye, but what's your final thought, Jimmy?
Yeah, the Busan Citizen Sharing Market shows that even small actions like sharing and reusing everyday items can make a huge difference for Busan. Yeah. So we all can maybe sign up as a seller or not even as a seller. You can just go there.
Yeah.
송상현 광장 is actually a great place to just take a walk and go for those, shopping at a flea market. So you should all try.
And you can go and share it it'll be on the Busan City social media and stuff. So you can go and check it out over there. Well, listen, time for us to say cheerio, but we will see you same time next week. Thank you, Jimmy, for this week's episode and have a great week.
Thank you. Have a good one too. See you next week. Bye.
All right, time for us to say bye-bye for the first half of the show. Final song is That's a No-No by ITZY. There we go. It's Monday. And I will see you back here at 5 o'clock for part 2.
같아요. 선은 넘지 말게. 내 노력 like bust down. 아까마다 모이지. I see I get big. 눈이 부셔 피. 뭐라 하든 말든 어설픈 그 말로 can't let you kill my vibe. That's no no. Sorry I beg your pardon. 시들길 바랬다. 나를 슬픈 토를. That's no no.
Your bridge to the world. BEFM 부산 영어방송.
부산의 축제 어디까지 즐겨보셨나요? 과거와 현재, 미래가 공존하는 항구도시 부산. 이곳 부산은 계절을 물들이는 다양한 축제로 늘 풍성합니다. 봄의 시작을 알리는 봄꽃 축제부터 부산의 여름을 만끽하는 바다 축제, 전 세계 영화인들이 모이는 부산국제영화제와 새로운 시작의 해맞이 축제까지. 부산의 축제는 우리의 열정을 가득 담고 있습니다. 바쁜 일상은 잠시 뒤로 하고 특별한 시간을 선물 받는 바로 이곳 부산에서 우리의 삶은 축제가 됩니다. 축제로 하나 되는 부산. 여러분은 어떤 축제를 기다리시나요? 이 캠페인은 대선공익재단과 BFM 부산영어방송이 함께합니다.
Welcome to Busan. Let me show you around. Here you can find the world's largest musical in-ground fountain and the world's only UN memorial cemetery. Stroll along the coast and explore the largest mountain fortress in Korea. As well as all this, there are so many tourist attractions, beautiful exhibitions, vibrant culture, convenient facilities, and delicious foods unique to Busan. With all the beauty and charm of the amazing city of Busan, you'll find yourself right at home in this ever-changing tourism paradise. So stay with us a while. Busan, your #1 tourist destination. Your home, away from home. This campaign is brought to you by BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
Hi, I'm Roberto Fernandez from Mallorca, Spain. I have been living here in Busan for more than 5 years with my Korean wife and twin boys. Back in 2020, I was invited to a game by a friend of mine. Since in Spain, football is the most beloved sport, baseball really drew my attention. In Sajic Baseball Stadium, everyone was singing the chants loudly, and that space was filled with the vibes of Busan. Everyone could truly become one body and one mind, sharing all the feelings of joy and sorrow. When I first visited here in Busan, I didn't have a family. But now, I have the whole Giants family as well as my own family. Once Busan Galmegi, you are forever Busan Galmegi. Global City Busan, we're in it together. This campaign was brought to you by BEFM, Busan 영어방송.
지역 경제가 힘차게 출발합니다. 기업들이 고객을 향해 더 빨리 가려면 방송 광고라는 엑셀을 밟으세요. 경제도 기업도 더 힘차게 달려가니까요. 방송 광고의 작은 힘, 경제의 큰 힘입니다. 부산 방송광고발전 협의회.
The time is now 5 o'clock.
포열 부산?
포열 부산 아닙니까? 원래는 울산 사람이니까 포열 부산 내리죠 이렇게.
포열부산.
포열부산.
할까요? 포열부산. 잠깐만요.
You're now listening to For Your Busan.
로라의 탐구생활. Welcome back to the show, 5 p.m. Monday, the 23rd of March, and it's time for my deep dive. So, here's the question. Do you think you have a good memory? Sorry, who are you? I would say I have a good memory. I think one of my favorite things is Jim Quick, who is a memory expert. He says there's no such thing as a good or bad memory. There is just a trained and untrained memory. Are you someone who forgets things easily? Or are you someone who says, oh, I never remember names? You know, even if you think you're not good at remembering things, take a moment and think, what was your life like 10 years ago? Okay, 10 years ago, I was 22. So, I don't know. I don't think I can remember. I would need to look at photographs. I would need to see photographs. Can you picture it? What was your 2016 like? I had a 2-year-old son, so mine was pretty stressful. 2016, what was life like in 2016? I really don't know, honestly. It's 2026. However, on social media, more and more people are looking back and reminiscing about the past. They do this back to 2016, which is now a trend on social media. So what was your 2016 like? I don't think there was much going on. Actually, that was when the initial idea of AI started to proliferate throughout the general public. Of course, AI has been discussed way back. However, this was when it was really like what about this potential? And people couldn't have really imagined that it would become this incredibly powerful tool that, you know, everybody has access to in everyday life. And that was just 10 years ago. It's not 100. It's not, not even 50 years ago. It was just 10 years ago. It was also a time before people began to feel overwhelmed by AI and social media. Life was a little bit slower. It was less complicated than it is now. Or perhaps it wasn't. Maybe it just felt that way. But you could choose what you wanted to see on social media. You know, you could choose what you wanted to see you would actually see your friends' updates on social media and not just a large stream of suggested or sponsored content. It felt much better. There was no algorithms and no ads, or at least much less anyway. Social media was a space to share your own stuff, connect with others, and see your family's updates and etc. However, of course, that has changed dramatically. It's not just a place to express yourself. It's a place where you have to curate and present a very strategic presentation of yourself. How do you want the world to see you? That's what you have to do. And some people are against that, and so they post very real and honest videos, authentic videos. And then other people just post their work. Other people post, XYZ, whatever. Anyway, AI is advancing, I guess, faster than anyone really expected. And it has replaced a lot of jobs. Internet algorithms constantly compete for our attention, and this is what I'm studying just now, right? So media and etc. Do you know that on TikTok, 90% of what we're shown is suggested by the algorithm? You are not in charge of what you're looking at. On YouTube, over 70% of what you watch is a suggestion. It's a recommendation. And on another one, 별스타그램, I think it's around 55%, maybe 60% of what we're shown is a recommendation. So we might think that, I watch this content. No, we don't watch it because we're choosing it. We watch it because it's fed to us. And actually, I was reading this in a paper today. The algorithm on Dengflix, is responsible for 80% of the content that we watch. It recommends 80% of what we watch. We don't have a choice. We have the illusion of choice, and we have all these little micro compliances throughout the day. Do you want to see this? Yes. Do you like this? Yes. And so we're responding. It's asking us questions and we're responding. Micro compliance. Oh, sinister. I don't want to get into a doomsday conversation, but anyway, let's liven it up a little bit. Do you feel like you are constantly sucked down the algorithm rabbit hole? Do you feel like you get to see what you really want to see on social media? Are you satisfied with this really fast-paced world, AI algorithms, or do you find yourself kind of longing for the past? For me, I really miss the 90s and the 2000s, you know? And the sad truth is, no matter how much we long for it, we can't go back. But instead of missing the past, we can bring it back. We can bring a small part of how we felt back then. Let's log off. Let's put our phones down. Let's play a board game. Do something analog. Use our hands, use our brains, use our voices, and have that conversation with an actual person instead of sitting looking at our phones and swiping, doom scrolling for hours and hours. Let's choose what we want to watch. Think about what you used to watch in your childhood and make a conscious decision and go in and search for it. And then if you have to watch something, just go and watch something that you actually want to watch. Don't let the computers rule your mind. And you can see that I'm an analog generation because I said don't let the computers rule your mind. Don't let the computers rule your mind. Okay, Grandma. I think I'm going to sign off then. Anyway, yes, I find myself more and more longing for the simplicity of the turn of the century, 2000. 2000, how can I say it? The 2000s. From 1999 until the year 2000, yeah, it was a simpler time and a lot of fun. I was very young then, to be fair, but, you know, I find myself these days listening to more music that I listened to back in those days. I enjoy watching the TV shows that I watched back in those days before smartphones were a thing. We still had phones, but they weren't smart. Remember playing Snake? That was a terrible game, but we loved it. We loved it so much. Oh, how times have changed. What hour, alas. Okay, here's the text topic for today. First of all, I want to hear your opinions. So get in touch and let me know. Do you yearn for the past? Do you feel nostalgic? Also, what's your favorite color? What color do you have the most of in your wardrobe? 네, 여러분, 오늘의 text topic은 여러분이 가장 좋아하는 색은 무엇인가요? 그리고 가장 많이 가지고 있는 옷의 색깔은 무엇인가요? 이유도 같이 보내주시기 바랍니다. pound 9050 샵 9050. Text messages are 101. KakaoTalk is free, and you can get on to our live stream as well, which is of course free. I'm going to play you a song. This is Sam Smith with I'm Not the Only One. Then we'll come back with the quiz.
A vow for better or for worse. I can't believe you let me down, but the proof's in the way it hurts. For months on end I've had my doubts, denying every tear. I wish this would be over now, but I know that I still need you here. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. You've been so unavailable. only I know why. Your heart is unobtainable, even though God knows you kept mine. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I have loved you for many years. Maybe I am just not enough. You've made me realize my deepest fear by lying and tearing us apart. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. And I know, 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 and I don't know. I know I'm not the only one.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to For Your Busan. The time is now 5:12 on the clock. It's Monday, the 23rd of March, 2026. I'm your host, Laura McCluckey, and this is BEFM, 부산영어방송입니다. 반갑습니다. It's time for... Let me get in. There we go. The quiz! Yay! That's very sad and small, but let's have a fun time. Okay, it's Monday, which means we have a Guess Who quiz. A quiz about one person or some peoples in this world, or who have been in the world. Not future people. We don't know them yet. So just past and present. Listen carefully to the hints and you can guess who it is. If you know the answer, send us your answers and you could win a prize today. 네, 여러분 월요일이잖아요. 그래서 퀴즈 타임, 인물 퀴즈 준비했습니다. 누구에 대해서 얘기를 하는지 맞춰주셔야 됩니다. 그래서 힌트 잘 듣고 이게 누구누구인 것 같아요. 그렇게 생각하시면 저한테 답을 보내주시고 선물을 받을 수 있습니다. 뽑았으면. I feel like I'm getting a little throat thing. You know? And there's a little something in the air. I feel like I'm getting a little throat thing. Anyway, let's get into it. Here are my hints. 여러분 잘 들으세요. 힌트 드리겠습니다. 자, 힌트 시작. Okay, so this group debuted in 2013. They were originally a hip-hop group. However, they expanded their musical style to incorporate a wide range of genres. The group became the fastest group since the Beatles to chart 4 US #1 albums in less than 2 years. As of 2023, the group is the best-selling musical act in Korean history, having sold in excess of 40 million albums, and the group has 7 members. Who is it? It's so easy peasy. I'm an old lady and even I know who this is. And I didn't cheat. Normally I cheat. I did not cheat today. I just know who it is. It's very easy. Very, very easy. However, I'm speaking quickly in English, so it's maybe not easy if you're not a native English speaker. Cosmos Chonim says Jackson 5. Correct. Quiz is ended. Incorrect. Wrong. 7 got 7. Correct. Just kidding. Also incorrect. One more and you're out. Deal? Deal. 만학도 영어님 says, I'm going to read this in English while you send in your answers. 만학도 영어님 says, 안녕하세요. So hello, 20 years ago, let me read this. 20 years ago, when I was active in the Women's Association, there was a reuse and recycle market. It was held once a month at City Hall. I see the location has gone back to Songsanghyeon Plaza. We used to bring and sell a lot of decent items we'd collected while sorting recyclables. I love that. Oh, very cool. 만학도 영어님 진짜 재밌었을 것 같습니다. 재밌었을 것 같습니다. Does that make sense? 재밌었을 것 같습니다. 있었을. 재밌었을 것 같습니다. 한국어에서 너무 어려워요. So difficult. Cosmos Chonim, then I am lost. Cosmos Chonim. Come on. Do I need to give you the hints again? Debuted in 2013, so it's not the Jackson 5. They were a hip-hop group originally, but now they have expanded their genre, I don't know, repertoire. They have 7 members, and as of 2023, they are the best-selling musical act in Korean history, having sold in excess of 40 million albums. Who is it? 누구십니까? 샵 9050 89050 카카오톡 or 너튜브 라이브. 상윤킴님, Simple Minds. Correct. Just kidding. Absolutely incorrect. But I love the unhingedness of it today. It's giving me a Monday boost. Okay, I'm going to play you a song. This is Justin Bieber with Love Yourself. Back with more hints after this.
For all the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name. You think you broke my heart, oh girl, for goodness sake. You think I'm crying on my own, well I ain't. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby, I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. When you told me that you hated my friends, the only problem was with you and not them. And every time you told me my opinion was wrong, and tried to make me forget where I came from. And I didn't wanna write a song, cause I didn't want anyone thinking I still care or don't. But you still hit my phone up, and baby, I'll be moving on. And I think it should be something I don't wanna hold back. Maybe you should know that my mama don't like you, and she likes everyone. And I never like to admit that I was wrong. And I've been so caught up in my job, didn't see what's going on. But now I know I'm better sleeping on my own. Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. For all the times that you made me feel small, I fell in love, now I feel nothing at all. I never felt so low when I was vulnerable. Was I a fool to let you break down my walls? 'Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself. 'Cause if you like the way you look that much, oh baby, you should go and love yourself. And if you think that I'm still holding on to something, you should go and love yourself.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It's part 2 of our Busan Quiz Master. Yeah. I will give you some more hints and I will read some messages. Not in that order. I'm going to read some messages first and then I will give you more hints. We have 윤지련님 with the right answer. I'm going to do this quietly. 영님 says, Hi 로라, hi 로라 누나. 오늘은 치과 간다고 일찍 퇴근했어요. 치과? Oh no. 아직도 아파요. 아이고 빨리 나으세요. 로라 누나 헤어스타일이 너무 멋지다. 엑스맨 스톰 헤어스타일이 같아요. Okay, good. Thank you very much. And with the right 정답. Correct. 전선혜님. Correct. And also saying, well, I can't say this because it'll give away who it is. But that's the right answer. 승철님. Also correct. We've got 김병남님. Correct. 채숙님. Correct. And also saying pink looks good on me. 4192님. 0311님. 2865님. 3865님. I love this. We've got both of these numbers in it. Numbers make me very happy. 3865님 not answering the quiz, actually. Saying dark blue. Looks more young. Okay. But anyway, correct. Good. And 3016님 as well. Texting in. Okay, let me give you more clues. Here we go. It's a Guess Who quiz, 인물퀴즈. 여러분 잘 듣고 누구인지 맞춰주시면 됩니다. Last Saturday, about 40,000 fans gathered in downtown Seoul for this group's comeback concert. This group's name can be translated literally to Bulletproof Boy Scouts. They have the most viewers, a record for a music concert live stream, 756,000 people. This group has sold more than 40 million records and holds Guinness World Records for being the most streamed group on the most famous international music streaming site. And the group's official fandom name is ARMY, short for Adorable Representative MC for Youth. I still don't really get the fandom names, you know. Is it me? It's me. What is your favorite fandom name? It's 희망, right? What is it? 소원. 소원들이. 따라라라라. 소원. I said it already. Why are you still typing it? So, I'm sure you already know who it is. However, I'm going to give you a choice. Here we go. Number 1, the Beatles. Number 2, BTS. Number 3, Oasis. Number 4, Michael Jackson. I don't know, that inside joke just makes me laugh every time. Do you know we have an option of Michael Jackson for everything? Everything. Reminds me of the episode of The Office in the US where Holly and Michael, if you don't know The Office, this will be way over your head. Holly and Michael do a skit and they do like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and every option they have as toothbrush. This reminds me of that. Silly. Okay, get in touch. Who are we talking about? 4192 name. You've got the right answer. 0525 name. 2806 name. All with the right answer. 7751 name. It's very obvious now, right? You've all got the right answers. Well done. Someone saying butter toast syrup. Who is that? Oh, it's Cosmos Tuning. You have stepped outside the zone of sense, my friend. I support it. Depends on what shoes you're wearing. AJ name with the right answer. We've got so many people texting in. Mira name, yes, correct. We've got Lucy name, yes. Ooh, Yebi name, correct. Everyone has the right answer. So we may as well stop, right? We've got the right answer. You can keep your messages coming in. Which band are we talking about? Get in touch, pound 9050, 샵9050, KakaoTalk, or of course our live stream. I'm going to play you a song and we'll come back with the winner. This is Boy With Love by BTS.
않게 만들어버린 너라는 백 하나부터 열까지 모든 게 특별하지 너의 관심사 걸음걸이 말투와 사소한 작은 습관들같이 난 말했지 너무 작다 내가 영웅이 된 거라고 난 말했지 운명 따윈 전부터 내게 아니었다고 세계의 평화 거대한 질서 그저 널 지켜봐 날
나도 모르게 힘이 들어가기도 했어 높아버린 sky 커져버린 hall 때론 도망치게 해달라며 기도했어 But 너의 상처는 나의 상처 깨달았을 때 나 다짐했던 건 네가 준 그 후세 나에게로 태양이 아닌 너에게로 Let me fly
On my mind, on my mind. I waited all my life. 그 전부 함께 하고 싶어. On my mind, on my mind. Looking for something right. 이제 조금은 나 알겠어. I want something stronger than a moment, love. Something stronger than a boy with love.
It's time for part 3 of our quiz, and that means I don't give you any more hints. I just give you the answer and the winner. So welcome back. Today, to recap, we had, as it's Monday, a Guess Who quiz. I give you hints, and you had to guess which band are we talking about. The answer is... my, BTS! Yeah. BTS, congratulations. Yes, they're coming to Busan in June. Are you excited? No? Nobody's excited. Nobody's... Okay, so, well, I'll ask you again closer to the time. It's a bit early. It's a bit early yet. It's a bit early. Okay, the winner today... Everyone got the right answer, by the way, but the winner is... AJ Neem! Woohoo! Congratulations, AJ Neem. We'll get in touch with you to send you your prize. To everybody else, commiserations. But don't forget, we have a quiz every single Monday through Friday, so we can try again tomorrow. And just a note to say thank you very much for tuning in to For Your Busan. We love to have you with us, so we shall see you all the way till 6 o'clock and then again tomorrow. All right, up next, it's time for Busan Tales.
Tune in to For Your Busan, featuring local news, events, and interviews with people in the community. Airing from 4:05 to 6 p.m.
Welcome to the final segment of today. It's time for Busan Tales. Haley's in the house.
Yay!
Woohoo! How are you?
I'm doing well. A
Good.
little windswept. I feel like I had a real struggle. Let me tell you.
Well, being a person of I don't want to say that our relationship with gravity is the issue, but we're not the tallest.
Oh, that's true.
So
vertically challenged.
Wading through, we've got a lower center of gravity. So I
less
feel like if
wind
I was taller,
resistance.
I would fly away. So
Flail
being
about,
shorter, but
yeah.
it was very windy.
It was really windy.
Yeah.
And just, having hair down and
Yep.
just kind of getting it whipped around your face and being tricked by the 1 p.m. sun and having changed into a lighter fleece jacket. Anyways, just, cursing myself.
We're not complaining. We're just
We're fine, but I'm just telling you.
commenting.
If you are on your way out, it is cold. Ladies and gentlemen, it is windy out there. So, grab a thicker coat if you have one at the office.
Cute incentive, at least. So one of our listeners, Youngnim, said, "Wow, Nuna, your hair today looks like Storm from X-Men." And I'm like, it's because I was literally blown around in a storm on the way
How
here.
appropriate. Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Anywho.
no longer the nice,
It's
blow
though.
dry
It's
that I did.
Nice and it's got a little
It's just
blowout.
It's got a blowout from the wind. Anyway, we are here to talk about, what are we talking about today?
Well, we have an interesting hybrid of sorts because we do have to, at some point today, hopefully, wrap up our discussion real quick about Busan dialects.
No, I love it.
I know, we can talk about it for months and months and months. And because I don't know why, maybe I'm just, attracting dialects or maybe I'm paying more attention to it. Bless you.
Thank you.
So far, we've been talking about how, to like wrap it up, Busan dialects were formed by geography. We had to be loud.
Yeah.
We also had to be succinct, concise, short, and be really effective. So even like the vowels and consonants, like traditional Busan vowels and dialects, there are fewer of them than to standardize. So I was actually talking to in a group chat room of two other friends, and we're just talking about some stuff. And then my friend said, because I had bought something, and she said, 후기 부탁요. So like drop me a review like after it arrives, like tell me how it is. And she's born and raised Busanite. So she says 후기 부탁요. And then immediately after she was like, didn't I sound like a super soul-lite, like soul person? 나 방금 서울 사람 같았지. And me and my other friend are like, no, where? When? Like,
how is that
how?
possible?
Like, 후기 부탁요? And then I, like being a fake Busanite, I'm like, how would you say that in Busan dialect? 그럼 후기 부탁요를 부산 사투리로는 뭐라 그러는데? How would you say it in Busan dialect?
I don't know.
Right? So I was like 후기 부탁한데, 후기 부탁한데. I'm like, what is it? And then my friend just drops a line, 난주 알려도.
난주 알려도.
And I'm like, 나중에 is like you shorten that to 난주, and like that's exactly what we've been talking about for the past 2 years, past 2 weeks. Seems like years, but because they become so concise. 나중에 gets shortened to 2 nifty little words. 난주. I'm like, that's genius. I was like so blown away by that.
Yeah,
mind blown.
But that's not just. I feel like that's not just Busan dialect, though. I think that's also 신조어. So like 뭘 you. So for example, I don't want to say the name of it, but I'll say something 유치원 or like 영유.
Well, that's abbreviated. That's 신조어, but 난주 is actually 사투리. Yeah. So, I mean, that is kind of a modern how we linguistically say things. But yeah, 난주, 나중에. 난주 is a dialect trait.
I love it.
In any case, so anyways, because of these traits, we're shorter. We speak shorter, kind of louder and brusque. So until I would say about the 2000s, early 2000s, were you in Korea back then?
Nope.
Not quite yet, right?
No.
2010s.
I was here. I arrived 2011.
Okay, so 2010s. 사투리, though, before then was kind of seen as a big no-no in popular media, right?
Yeah.
In standardized, like, national television. Like, and I'm saying that was a stereotype, very wrong. Like, it was ignorant to speak in the non-standardized dialect, be it Busan or the Southwest. And then, actually, historians actually blame this as a side effect of industrialization. Industrialization, mass production, everything gets put into this neat little box. So anything that goes outside of the box is then not modern. It's rural. So then during the modernization, there was this mistreatment of regional dialects as like the lower than language that needed to be diluted, purified, modernized.
Yes. I've heard a lot of, I won't say it because it's quite derogatory. Obviously, I'm not going to say that. But I've heard a lot of people saying that Busan dialect is kind of country. And so, but I've heard it in many not very polite ways.
Right, exactly. So
I think
if you think about it, how Busan dialect and any dialect was used in the 80s, 90s, 2000s pop culture, for example, it was kind of a shock when comedian Kang Ho-dong, who was like a previous Korean wrestler, Sirim Sunsu, came onto the scene. And because he was not your typical broadcaster, he was almost allowed to be an outsider because he literally was an outsider. And he had a very thick, I think he's from Busan, so Gyeongnam dialect. That was a shocker. I believe he was one of the first people who were so like unapologetically, Gyeongnam with his speech. So that really full out put that on the scene. And then the 2000s, early 2000 film, 친구 아이가. That was also what put Busan dialect on the scene. But you can see here was like super masculine.
Yeah.
There's certain image that was associated with it. Right. So kind of rough, unrefined, even gangster. So that's what it was back then. But then nowadays, Busan 사투리, like for example, the rapper Samdi, he uses the 사투리 as like a swag. It puts a swagger onto his image. So you can see how that's been changing. So I'm excited to see what more of this like tolerance, acceptance will bring to our speech.
Yeah. That just makes me want to sing Simon Dominic. In Scotland, there's a thing called tartanism. And this is the over stereotyping within media of what it is to be Scottish. And so I did my thesis on this in my undergrad, and it was using examples of where you see a Scottish film and what other people think Scotland looks like. So the perfect idea these days would be a castle for Christmas. Everyone's going around with tartan on, everyone's sitting in the inn and they're doing their knitting with a wee accent.
Right.
And so I feel like this is quite a similar idea when it comes to Busan. Busan had a stereotype because of the saturi, the dialect.
Absolutely.
Scotland was very similar.
Right, and even
in our regional dialects.
Any culture, like for a while, you could tell if there was a person with a British accent on American television, that person was going to be a villain.
Yeah.
Emily in Friends. Like, the whole point was that she was very unlikable, and guess what? She had a British accent.
She was the worst.
She really, truly was.
We didn't like her.
Yeah.
But listen, this was the kind of perception of anywhere that wasn't Seoul.
Absolutely. This whole city versus country dichotomy. But thankfully, with information traveling really quickly via mass media and now social media, that's been changing. So people in other areas learned about Busan and really anywhere that wasn't Seoul. So even with the younger population here, their accents are quite different from their parents and their grandparents, definitely getting more standardized. So with this, Busan actually turns a new chapter as I turn this page towards a new image. So we're going to do a whole 180 and move on to part 2 of our 꼬.꼬.부 today, the tale of Busan coffee. How Busan has become the city of coffee in the past few years.
Okay, so this is an initiative that Busan took, well, since at least kind of 5 years, I guess, maybe more. So tell us about it. How did it even come about?
Right, so a few aspects. There's the administrative aspect of it to really create this tourism boom. Because we were just talking about kind of what we want to, how we want to summer. You want to be on a boat. I don't know. Ask me later. But people want to visit a country or a city for a variety of reasons. For the first time, it's usually for the sights, right? The landmarks. But then what makes you go back? For me, it's food. F&B, food and beverages. Food and drinks. You gotta have good food.
For me, I think maybe not so much the food and drinks as the service and people with the food and drinks.
Right. And, food and drinks is a great way to bond with other people. So in this day and age, I believe that a cafe or coffee is just as important as food or beverages. And then enter geography. So geographical aspect of it, we are the city of the 7 beaches and plenty more coastal areas. So Busan has these coastal cafes with breathtaking views, very exotic, very unique, and they are in abundance. Apparently, there are about 100,000 cafes in South Korea.
Wow.
And then 200,000 tons of coffee beans imported to Korea annually. South Koreans, you guys, me, myself included, love our coffee. An average Korean drinks 405 cups of coffee every year. So that's at least a cup every day and then some.
If you add Andrew into the mix, that's like 550 cups of coffee every year. He drinks too much coffee.
He does drink way too much coffee.
This is... I mean, coffee is ubiquitous, right?
Yes.
It's everywhere, no matter where you go. When did it start in Busan, though?
All the way back to in the 1890s. So we go to late 19th century, and we have records for this. One of the customs officers at Busan Port, one Mr. Min Gun-ho, kept these records called 해은일록, and entry for December 16th, 1892.
Wow.
He said, I sent out these packages of 3 bottles of liquor, 1 tin of kappecha, and 1 carton of British cigarettes. So he kept a log of packages that he sent out. So let's take a look. Zoom into this kappecha. What is this? Kappe, tea, tea. So kappe or kabe is what people in late Joseon era called coffee.
And it makes
Coffee,
sense because now it's called a cafe.
Exactly. Coffee, kabe. Right. And he also wrote that he would drink this strong black-colored tea. It's similar. You brew it, you steep it, brew it, however you will. And it makes sense, right? Busan was South Korea's or Korea's first open port. So foreign merchants would come and go. Foreign officers or officials would come and go as well. And here, even Koreans could have their first taste of foreign imports, including coffee, and I like the specificity. British cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so, I mean, just, I love history. The fact that we can go back and see records of these people living at this time, these are the living records of how we evolved.
And
It's
Joseon is
crazy.
absolutely famous for keeping painstaking records of everything and sealing them, making copies of it. And they're great, like backup. They backed up their data and they stored it in different parts of the country.
And I really enjoy the fact that the magistrates didn't let the king or the king officials have access to it in case they would change something.
Exactly. They were never allowed to change it. They were actually sealed until I believe 3 generations after, because the son of the father could want to alter them.
Wow.
So this 해은실록 was one official's diary. We go to official records. You see that 동래 부사, the governor of Dongnae, also drank coffee, or he at least spent money on coffee.
Okay.
Because this is a spending expenditure. And, you know, like we do, you keep receipts. That's, you know, Public Official 101. On August 19th of 1898, this spending report says he spent money on 1 tin of 가베차. Once again, the coffee tea. And there are multiple entries for coffee on the governor's records. And these were all to treat foreign dignitaries when they would come visit. Right, because that makes sense. You come visit, you're going to give him a cup of tea.
Still.
Yeah.
That's what we still do. Can I get your coffee?
Exactly. Can I get you some coffee? Would you like coffee or tea? And missionaries to Joseon from as early as like 1860 drank coffee here on Korean soil.
Wow. It's so cool. I'm curious though, the coffee we know today arrives in our cup as a latte, or for some people, iced Americano.
For many people. Even in this weather.
I'll keep my opinions about that.
No, we'll actually talk about that. What is your preferred form of coffee?
Never iced Americano.
Even like in the dead of summer?
I would drink something else.
Oh.
I think the taste of iced Americano is...
It's not for you.
It's... Why? My question is why?
You
know?
How about hot Americano? That's okay.
If I'm especially with a sweet dessert, hot Americano. Summer, winter, doesn't matter.
All right, sure,
yeah.
sure, as you will.
How about you?
I'm very much, it depends on the temperature. I'm usually hot latte, warm latte, and that's my go-to. That's my morning beverage. And then right now, so like spring and fall is my iced latte season. I love my milk. I love my dairy.
It's good to get it in. You know, it gives you an extra boost.
Exactly. And then I also like white Americanos, which is Americano with a splash of milk, which they don't really do it in Korea. But in the dead of summer, when there is a heat advisory out, I do have to have my iced Americano.
But iced Americano, it dehydrates you. It's a diuretic.
So is milk. I'm not milk, but so is coffee. You know, I'm not drinking coffee to hydrate myself. It's a thickness thing. If it's like above 32, 33 degrees Celsius, I just can't do milk. It's too like sticky.
It makes you
right. It's just too, so it's like a thickness / water thing.
Yeah.
So, and then there are, and we're just talking about beverages, but how about the way you make coffee? Drip, brew, press,
well, that's it.
mocha pots.
Back in the day, they wouldn't have had all of that.
Well, they actually did.
Oh, really?
I mean,
what?
Yeah, because press, like mocha pots, if you think about it, that is a form of a press, or like the French press as well. I mean, they didn't have the espresso machines that we would plug in with electricity, but I mean, go to Italy. But likely it was drip coffee in the Joseon era. And Emperor Gojong, there are records of him drinking coffee at the Russian embassy. And records hint that this would have been like filtered drip coffee. But then they would actually put the coffee grounds and mix it with water and just kind of like shake it all together, get all the caffeine, brewed into, so it was like brewing like tea. And then they would filter that through like a tea filter.
Yeah.
So yeah. And other records, we always, we are the land of mixed coffee, right? And who remembers, like before we had the stick coffee, 333. That was like the rule. 3 spoonfuls of instant coffee, 3 spoonfuls of sugar, and 3 spoonfuls of prima, which is
Whitener.
like Yeah, the whitener,
Yeah.
the cream, the
my
fake
goodness.
cream. So 삼삼삼. Well, we didn't have the fake cream back in Joseon era. So they would melt about 2 or 3 cubes, the little cubes of sugar, the 각설탕. That was a preferred method. That was the Joseon way. But of course, for those who couldn't afford the filters, they would brew the coffee grounds in just hot water and, let it sit. Again, filter that through tea filters.
Yeah. So this is very interesting to me because, we're talking about magistrates and emperors, etc. What about the everyday man who wanted to have a cup of coffee?
Right. So
Where did
we
they
are
drink?
then going to fast forward beyond the Joseon era onto the occupation period and then also to wartime. Coffee shops, right?
Tabang.
Tea rooms, tabang, exactly. They have always been an important part of any culture, not even just Busan, but spots for exchanges of ideas by intellectuals. They were called penny universities in Europe and everyday man. And Busan had a robust coffee shop culture, even like way back to the early 1900s. As you said, tabang, right? These tea rooms, they acted as social spots, but not just that, even for official purposes. Because, of course, again, let's imagine it's a port. Of course, if you were the port magistrate or a very big shipping company, you probably had an office or a building even. But if you're just like a budding insurance company or, you're busy. Even nowadays, you go to like these bigger cafes in Seomyeon or like Dongdae or Yeonsan-dong, like city centers, you see a lot of exchanges going on. Like you see papers being signed and I'm like, what's just signing? Like, what are you doing? So insurance companies, sailors, other businesses would say, hey, meet me at like Laura Tea Room, Haley Tea Room, and exchange information at the tea rooms, sign papers, because what if you didn't have offices that were suited to greet guests?
Yeah.
Then you were just going to meet people at the tabang. So that's why the first generation of Busan tea rooms boomed right around the port area. And actually, the CIA, the U.S. Information Agency, kept records of this in their report published in the 1970s. They actually had a report on tea rooms and communications in Korea.
I love it.
So they felt the need to really focus on this
just
aspect
check
of
it out.
culture.
Yeah.
Right. So they focused on tabang and compared it to like British pubs or coffee houses of the Austrian Empire.
Because this is where people would go to be, clandestine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And even franchise coffee, early, like the first one started in Busan in 1977.
Wow.
Yeah, Mr. Jung Dong-un opened a kabibang in front of Busan National University. He had 47 branches.
Wow.
I know, and I'm going to say it because this place closed down. Baraposa in Seomyeon, like back then that was like the hot place, was the OG luxury coffee shop and also had the country's first like coffee academy. So now Busan is home to some major coffee franchises and even like world-renowned baristas. So very famous brands that we know. So it may look like the coffee boom is recent in the past 5 years. I'm telling you, it goes back to the 1890s, not even the 1990s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a very long history of coffee.
I remember doing another TV show and it was about Lee Jung-sub. And Lee Jung-sub actually had drawn a picture on the back of a cigarette paper while he was in the tabang. And he used to draw on the napkins in the tabang and the cigarette paper.
Right, and the gum wrappers to like the inside.
And so like he did that a lot and would try and offer to pay places. One was in a makgeolli place that we talked about. One was in a tabang. And of course the owners are like,
who are you?
Get out, no chance, give me the money. And now they would have been so valuable. But of course that was a very long time ago. But it's such interesting and deep history surrounding all of that. Thank you so much, Haley. That makes me want to drink coffee right now. But yeah, very interesting. And so we'll look forward to next week.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okie dokie, my friends, time for me to say cheerio for another Monday here at For Your Busan. I'll be back tomorrow, 4:05 p.m. Today's show was produced by Jung Yuna, written by Hong Kyung-hwa, hosted by Laura McCluskey and Blackpink. See You Later is our final song. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
진짜 할 만큼 했어 난 어차피 너 따위 있으나 없으나 똑같아 매번 약속은 번복 또 셀 수 없이 반복 너란 남자 딱 그 정도 내 맘 다 줬지만 no 빈 깡통 같은 네 스토리 이제 그저께 듣는 소리 정신을 차리고 보니 네 모든 게 오글거려 널 버려줄게 recycle 네 옆엔 그녀는 바보 오늘 난 빠르게 I don't want you 보낼 거라 했어 근데 결론은 do you messed up 왔다 갔다 가벼운 난 핑퐁 난 지금 너를 찾는 거야 딩동 Player you ain't no 사람 잘못 골랐어 난 많은 바라보고 위에 받들어졌어야 해 여왕 barber처럼 See you later boy see you later See you later boy see you later later See you later boy see you later Woulda coulda shoulda didn't See you later boy see you later See you later boy see you later later See you later boy see you later See you later maybe never 콩깍지 벗겨졌어 잡아도 소용없어 또 이랬다 저랬다 이러쿵저러쿵 구차해 이제는 you ain't got no best friend 외로울 거야 weekend 그래 넌 loser 외톨이 못된 양아치 빈 깡통 같은 네 story 이제 그저 깨지는 소리 정신을 차리고 보니 네 모든 게 못나 보여 널 버려줄게 recycle 네 옆엔 그녀는 바보 오늘 난 빠르게 I don't want you no more 아픔도 모르게 빨랐지 시간만큼 너는 훅 간 거야 지금 방금 내가 누군지 까먹었니 똑바로 기억해 I'm a boss bitch 너 정도 바로 정도 이미 지웠어 네 전화번 호 설레임을 향해 다시 심장의 시동을 걸고 booming Pedal to the metal like See you later boy see you later See you later boy see you later